How long is the spear?
As tall as me, so probably like 7 foot long, yeah, and it went all the way through.
The power you'd have to do to throw that through his head.
Yeah.
That would be some power, yeah.
I love it. Crit worthy.
Just as you described, go straight through him like a sniper. There's just a hole, completely dead, and your spear is stuck 15 feet behind him near the edge on the wall. It's just kind of stuck in there. We're going ging, 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 ging.
a little redder than before.
Yeah, it's a little oozy. Yeah, it's got gnome grease on it.
Gnome grease.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Good
Mr.
shot,
McFeely.
Cooterslams.
Appreciate it, yeah. No more Mr. McFeely today.
Nobody gonna be messing with our crew. Now we have to go after Captain Flinch.
There's some echoing noises down the shaft next to Bio that the pirates fled down. You can hear the noise as they're receding down the tunnel. And you can also see out of one of the doors to the south, the double doors opened into the school, the monk school. And you can see inside there's the very old monk, and he's standing there, and in his hand he has this blue and gold marbled staff. And next to him is the older student, a young man, and he's a halfling. He also has in his hands 2 sickles. And behind them, though, is all the children's students. They had been protecting the students during the fighting and the brawling. And they open the doors, and the elder monk, the master, says,
I do believe it's safe to exit now. Are the children safe? Is there anything we need to worry about?
Wait, they've been in the room the whole time?
yeah, they locked themselves in the monastery, the monk schoolrooms during the battles.
Not in the same room though.
Okay.
Like they didn't just watch a spear go through that dude's head.
They did.
What?
Yeah.
Where are they in the room then?
Yeah.
They saw
You're in
it?
a courtyard, a U, okay? Where the trees are on the right opens to the street, but the U is the actual school inside. There's school rooms and weight rooms and stretching areas, and one of those rooms where you punch wood and make your hands hard. And they were inside the training area and have now come out into the courtyard with the children just to see if it's safe.
Understood.
Oh, so they saw it through like the windows or something, or
Yeah, well, and the children, well, here, let me roll this. Or actually, Bio, since you asked, roll a 20-sided die, and on a 10 or less, the children saw what you just did to Mr. McFeely. Not you, Bio. I realize it wasn't you, but someone's got to roll this die, and I don't want to be the one responsible for the children seeing this.
Well, I mean, they were supposed to be hunkered down in there for safety. Who's staring out the window? What?
So, yes, there are some slightly traumatized children, and the master and the other student are also warily looking at the group of you, trying to see what's going on. But they don't seem to be frightened of you, but they just seem to be respectfully keeping a distance. They also saw what went down, which was invisible people and pirates and people stabbing you. It was clearly self-defense, but you clearly shot a man on his knees to his head.
you know, they kind of came through asking for it, and you know, they were attacking us.
Yeah, but I do think that Captain Flinch is probably still gonna be looking for me, so we might need to head out. Are we here in town for other reasons?
Great question. Okay, so now we come to the reasons you were in town initially was you had to train up, and you guys have all done that. You've now realized that you got this new potential in you, and so you're free, in my mind, to pursue any of the leads you want. So you can let me know you're in a big town. There are lots of opportunities here.
We need to get a rest.
Were we even looking for something magical?
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to see if anyone had anything for sale or something.
Or like a heal potion, because Pickle Sponge.
Yeah. I need a main weapon now because I don't have the hand wraps anymore. But I don't think that would. I don't know if I'd be able to find. I don't know.
We probably need to go to a different town.
Looking for a weapon for her.
I don't know if like that's something that I would have to like just like come across.
We're surrounded by monks. You could just ask one of them for hand wraps.
Yeah, you are in the monastery, a branch of the monastery.
Can I ask one where I can get some?
Oh, my dear Chris, as a student of the school, you're welcome to use any of our weapons. I definitely want you to master your skills. I've seen amazing potential, and now I see that the grander masters have as well. I'd be very proud to call you my student. You're welcome to grab any weapon you like. In fact, we can try to train you some and find some that might fit you better than, say, a bow and darts.
Thank you so much.
Cooterslams, make a perception check.
9.
As Pickle Sponge is talking to the schoolmaster, you can't take your eyes off that staff he's holding. It's this metalish blue primarily, and it has in it this gold bronze marble going from tip to tip. Zaina, roll in an intelligence history check. Okay, you got a little bit of this. You know that metal to be a rare thing that you read in a book somewhere. You've never seen it. You know it's not a metal that actually comes from this realm. It actually comes from astral space. It's highly unusual, and it also catches your eye for the same reason. Cooterslams, you just think it's a cool staff.
Oh, nice staff. Can she use that weapon?
Yeah.
Give me that.
You said any weapon, right?
Any weapon. Yeah.
He's a very old halfling, but it seems weightless the way he moves it around.
I want to see if they have hand wraps, maybe, because I liked those.
He takes you over and he shows different ones, and you can tell they're very well made. They're all brand new, but he also has knuckle dusters right next to them, and which
Well, picture.
Oh, ugly.
pure EQ knuckle dusters with blades coming out of the tops and the bottoms of them, and basically you punch with blades.
Oh, that's so cool.
You get both?
Damn.
Like that type is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Damn thug life over here.
Thugged out.
Yeah, can I see those? What kinds of those do you have? Do you have multiple ones or just one? Do you have a pink? Do you have a set of
Oh
pink
wait,
ones?
your Christian pickle sponge is great. Well, he could wear pink too. Maybe.
Well, yeah. Actually, no, but I'm on a blue vibe. Do you have any blue ones?
Oh, no, I don't have blue, but I'll tell you, I can rewrap them for you. They will look gorgeous. We'll have your weapon that's suitable for your skills.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. What?
He bows deeper than you, and he does thank you. And you know it's custom. You've got to bow when he bows, so you guys get locked in this bow for like 3 minutes where you just keep trying to bow respectfully to each other.
Oh, are we all bowing to this guy? Okay.
That's up to you. You can see these two are locked in like some sort of like, he really appreciates Pickle Sponge being part of the school. You can see he's like really proud of Pickle Sponge. Even though Pickle Sponge just got his ass handed to him, you can tell the master is so proud right now. And you can see now Pickle Sponge, of course, is very appreciative of getting a nice set of weapons here that we can add to the sheet for some bloody punching damage.
Oh, wow.
What was the teacher's name again? It was like Iru or...
Well, Liu Kubu was the Grand Master, and Su Lao was the battle guy, but I didn't get the halfling name.
But like, did you guys ask him about the staff? It's really nice. It's a rare quality.
It is,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't want to impose because they've been so nice to me.
Yeah, maybe asking the head monk for his personal weapon might be a little bit.
Yeah, please have your personal weapon.
He seems enamored by Pickle Sponge though, so.
He's been teaching these little short people, basically running a daycare that, you know how they do, that you drop your kid off at karate, running a daycare for these kids. And he now actually has a powerful warrior recognized by the greater order at his school representing him. So he's very proud. And his name is Master Rebo.
Master Rebo, thank you for being so generous.
Master Rebo, may I ask where you got your staff?
He like starts to talk. Oh, I got the staff I achieved. Oh. And then he stops and he looks at the other halfling next to him and he stops and goes, oh, it was a gift. And he stomps the staff and he looks like he doesn't want to talk about that anymore.
Oh, okay. Okay. Understood.
Yep, got it.
Bio, get nosy guy.
I was curious.
It looks shiny and fancy. We were just curious. All right. Well, I really don't think I can hang out in town very long with this captain having a grudge against me.
Yeah. Are we still in Good Guys?
You are. You're in Good Guys. Yeah, you're in the Monastery of the Yellow Rose in Good Guys. Also, one of the main places of Helm's religion. They have a nice capital here as well. It's a huge city. The main reason you got here is because you were kind of screwed in the skies, and only through a very clever thing that I had never thought you would do, found a way to kill my entire chase scene in one round. And you ended up here in the process.
We are that good adventuring.
I did underestimate you guys. You killed a whole chase scene. I had a whole all built up, and in one round, boop, okay, we're not doing that anymore.
Just Tristan just threw it over the edge.
Yeah.
Oh, the scimitar.
Yeah, right over the
Fucking go
side.
get it.
Yeah, you fucked my
Nice.
entire chase scene. Yeah, no, you screwed me. That's the joy I have as a DM, is stuff I don't predict happens. That's fun shit for me.
That was good.
Here's what also happens. Cooterslams, I didn't have time to tell you till now, but the beach is much closer. You feel like you can feel him breathing in the wind.
That's funny. I was just thinking about what mine was, and I was reading the Innkeeper Luna message here. I was just refreshing on that.
And I believe, Bio, you also have an invitation and some tickets. Zaina, I know you've recently discovered that you've got some medical problems. Pickle Sponge has found himself some new knuckle dusters, but has not found a way to help his pig family at home. Who knows what will motivate Pickle Sponge next.
It's time to write home, finally. I'm gonna write home about the hippo-headed guy that traveled through space. And
Is there a place in town that's going to help with my medical condition? It doesn't seem like it because this is non-magic town, right?
get some rest. You're at 1 HP.
We good.
Yeah, I'm down some hit points too, so.
Maybe a long rest.
You are still funded by the princess. You are staying at a very nice palace in town.
Oh, we are? Okay. Maybe we go back to the palace.
Yeah, and you're fully funded at the Golden Griffin, the local bar. You have an open tab that's funded by the princess as well.
Oh, let's go have some drinks and then get some rest.
Let's do it.
You guys go right in. You're sitting at the Golden Griffin. You've got your table. You got your food. It's free. So you guys over order. You got more drinks and food than you need. You're trying appetizer and you're doing the one bite of it kind of deal when a princess is paying. So you get some wary looks because you look like able-bodied warriors in a time of war and you haven't been conscripted into the military. People are looking at you sad like, man, these people could be grabbed at any moment. As soon as Cooterslams walks in, it's like some sort of weird Dragonborn message goes out and they start to trickle in a few at a time and the Dragonborn population of the bar starts to just go up. And they don't say anything, they just, you can see they give Cooterslams these pulls, pretending to ignore them.
Cooterslams are like royalty in here?
You notice it's weird.
Cooterslams, what's happening, guy? Everybody in here is looking at you funny.
Because of these dragonkin and all those other evil dragons and undead dragons, and now all of a sudden these people are making these weird flying smaller dragons, and so everybody started calling Dragonborn lizards and people who hang out with them lizard lickers, and it's really becoming an issue. Right, so the other part of the bar, the people who aren't Dragonborn are starting to separate themselves physically in the bar, and there your table is in the middle with your Dragonborn sitting there, and one side of the bar is filling up with Dragonborn, and the other side are these people who are looking more and more annoyed, and your guys are just enjoying your dinner, but you see this weird dynamic forming around you.
The vibes are weird.
Yeah, the vibes are definitely weird in here. I'm just gonna eat and then head out to a room.
We rolled a persuasion check for you last time, Cooterslams, because you were talking to him and you had said, hey, maybe it's time for us to put some kind of resistance together or some sort of underground, because you'd seen the unfairness starting to happen, and you did very well on that roll. So they agreed, but you have not done any other planning or anything, but it seems now you have started a resistance movement, and it doesn't have a direction, but they seem to be looking for one.
The new pack leader.
Odell Titsworth, do you want to leave him where he is, or are you want to summon him home?
That messaging was sent to everybody, right? Or just to Hooter?
Yeah, the Titsworth letters were sent to you. Those were just letters that he's been stashing in your pocket every day.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he just drops a letter and he goes back to doing his job. Because the last thing you told him to do was keep an eye on the bug. So he's been keeping an eye on Bugface.
Wait, he shows up every day and puts something in his pocket?
Yes, in the middle of the night while Cooterslams is sleeping, he dumps a letter for that day in there and he goes back to watch Bugface.
Nice.
Well, I think if I had any commands for him yet, it would be keep keeping an eye on him. Maybe try to persuade him a little bit our direction. Maybe we can set up a meeting. Maybe he can help us in combat at some point.
He's pretty powerful now.
We got a bat hulk with golden. Yeah, I tell the beach about this too. I kind of talked to Titsworth and the beach.
The beach one we'll have to take care of separately, but the Odell one, you can telepathically connect with him. So what if I get your understanding right, stay there, keep an eye on Bugface, probably keep getting your daily reports, and then try to recruit him over to your side. Now he's got one question for you, which is, what exactly is our side, boss?
What exactly is what?
Our side.
Good
Our
people?
side of what?
Or are we bad people?
He wants to know where our morals lie.
I know, but like, oh, he's just saying like, are we good guys or bad guys?
Or what's our purpose or our plan, or it could be anything.
We do have good intentions. We may not have the best actions, but we have.
Yeah, we're kind of chaotic. I feel like our hearts are in the right place.
Yeah, tell him we're chaotic goods. See if Bugface is interested.
He's interested in revenge. I don't think he's interested in anything else right now.
Oh, who's he getting revenge on?
Whenever he gets, he's getting revenge on the Dwergar. Someone didn't read that.
Oh, okay.
So are Dwergar like just bad dwarves, and I'm not part of them, right?
They're dark dwarves, the under dwarves.
Dark iron under. Yeah. Okay.
He's systematically killing all of them he can find right now.
Well, whenever he's done with that, I mean, you know, there's no time limit, there's no rush. So, you know, whenever whenever his hunger is no longer sated, tell him to head our way. We'll have some revenge served for him.
Small detail here, boss. I noticed it appears that some of this anger ain't coming from Bugface. I think it's coming straight from the beach. Have you talked to him lately?
No, I haven't talked to him in a while. I gotta give him a call here soon. I gotta call him up here soon.
I'm gonna keep an eye on Bugface. I guess I'll give him a hand, keep on helping him out. Seems like these Dwergar need to be squished anyway. They taste just fine to me and Bugface.
You're doing your thing, Titsworth. You're doing great.
Yeah, because wasn't part of the story that the beach is like getting the Bugface all fired up?
Yeah, he's the one who gave him the golden claw.
Yeah.
That double-bladed sword he has is basically the same metal of the staff that the master has at the school. It is blue with that golden bronze marbling all over it. It has 2 blades on each side of it, but in the center, there's a large shaft that's broken at the front of where the 2 blades start.
This is the sword of the Umberhold?
Yes.
Okay.
Zaina, Sir Antonius has disappeared. There was a slight change in your new book, The Secret of the Dark Arts by Stalvar the Stupendous. Did you want to try to resummon your familiar with one of the updated changes?
Hey, just beware. Don't do that.
Yeah, no, because every time I summon it makes me sicker or something. So no. I'm good without Antonius.
Someone came to me in the night and told me you're at risk, so beware.
Oh shit, I'm at risk.
If you were to learn or cast any more spells from Stalvar's Dark Art.
Dark Arts, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what I think. That's why I didn't want to cast any more spells. Yeah, I'm wrapping up my meal in this bar. It's really nice, but I want to go find a room. Like, how do we get a room in here?
Anyone else have any business at the bar?
To the dragons. Yeah, have a good night.
To the other side of the bar. See ya.
The Dragonborn, roll your persuasion check for me.
Okay.
Oh, nice. He got a 22.
So you are now +2 on your revolution counter. You had an inspiring speech for them, a short one. They all seem to be very just happy you're talking to them. They're talking to a very sacred elder, and they take heart in that, and then you can retire for the evening. Yeah, revolution +2.
What's that? Revolution.
Well, I don't know. We'll see when his reputation for the revolution gets high enough. So far, all he's done is said, hey, we got to do something and have a great evening.
Nice.
That's a good start.
Getting your army together.
We got stuff to do, man, tomorrow.
Yeah.
We got to do something.
We ride it on.
Part of your evening is usually before you go to bed is you do a little prayer. Is there anything that you would like to particularly share with Helm or ask or commune during your evening prayers?
I feel like you're setting me up for something, but I can't remember.
Well, you need to pray for us.
Pray for safe travels. Can you remind me what was happening with the dwarves back in my area?
As far as you're aware, the gates on the western side that face the kingdom of your friend that you were going to the wedding for.
Benito?
Yeah, Baron Bernito was your buddy. The dwarven gates on that side have been closed because there's an undead army trying to fight their way through, and you're getting reports that Obai is leading skirmishes within the mountains themselves against undead that have been coming up through deep chasms from underneath the mountain itself. So far, reports are good. Fighting dwarves on their home turf, it's hard to do even for undead and other spirits that are trying to fight them. There's been also like exodus of dwarves, like women, children, sick. So you know that your dwarven kingdom is under some peril right now, but so far they're holding their own.
Yeah, I would like to pray that Zaina does not get any more sick. And then I would also pray that my cousin Obai fares well in the battle against the undead army.
You feel the warmth and the connection, the pure glow. You get a message from Wormwood through your prayers. Do you remember him? He was the large treant, the one that engraved your shield with the thorns. You get a message from him, and he's like, oh, Bio, we really appreciate your work that you've been going through. You're going to be tested. Your faith will get you through. We are watching, and he wishes you well. You feel the glow fade, but you feel like you've gotten the restoration you need. Your spells are restored. Okay. Zaina, you fall asleep for the evening.
Okay.
You're having these wonderful pirate dreams. You're a captain of your own ship, and you have assaulted some gorgeous liner with all these cannons on it, and your troops are just fleeing over it, and they're pulling crates of gold onto the ship. And just as you're loading one of the crates of gold into the ship and you're dropping into the hole, the crate grabs your hands and it pulls you into the darkness, and you fall, and it feels like an inky blackness falling, and it stops suddenly, and you feel your body, and it hurts all over. It burns and it feels diseased and sickly, and you feel a cough in your chest and a headache, and you can see you're inside of a faceted crystal, like stuck onto one of the large flat sides. Each of the faceted sides, there's another robed figure. Some of them are young and old, some are skeletons. There's nothing left of them. In each of them, you can see they have these steampunk hoses and wires attached to them, and you can see lights pumping energy out of their backs. And if you look across, there's one of the facets, there's a window, and you can see these silhouetted figures looking in the chamber. Roll a perception check.
Okay. And this is all while I'm dreaming?
This is happening after you fell asleep.
Oh, but in my sleep?
What was your perception check roll?
Oh, 19.
Ooh, very high. So you squint through that crusted eye and you look across at those silhouetted figures and you can just see the glint, just the shine of an emblem. And with a shock, you recognize that emblem as the emblem of Helm. And then you hear a voice of someone next to you on the side of the facet. A few feet away, you hear him say, Stalvar, are you still alive? And then you fade into the blackness until morning. Cooterslams, you sit down for the evening, ready for a conversation with the beach. How would you like to reach out to the beach?
Say, Terror Beak.
It's hot for a second, but then it goes cold. And you hear a response. So you know.
I know very little. I'd like to know more.
Dude, I don't know what to tell you. I've been alive longer than some worlds. I can't tell you everything all at once. But I've never lied to you. I've never failed to give you power that you can handle.
The red dragons, huh? Red dragons specifically? That's directly to the beach, by the way.
And what you mean the red dragons specifically?
Seems like there's some animosity, some hatred towards...
It's the way, metallic dragons and chromatic dragons. They're evil. We're not. And I'm something older. I don't have to pick sides.
Have you always been bronze?
I've never been bronze. I've never been blue.
And then you notice your scales change. And it's like an illusion has been lifted from you. It's like just washes off of you. Like rain hitting chalk. All that bronze fades off of you and you turn blue with little veins of gold and bronze all over your body.
Oh shit, I fit a blue dragon.
We're both blue.
Blue? That's not blue, you idiot.
Who is that supposed to be? Because he lost his California.
Yes, his voice has changed. He still uses dude. Some of that is there, but it's not, he's not he's just not a surfer anymore. That's still there. He's still using dudes and some of that, but he's much more balanced.
He's one of those dragons, I see.
Yeah, he's one of the primordials in this world.
He's a big wig.
Yeah, he's the big leagues right there. So I'm adamantine dragon now, huh? Mm-hmm. I've got to update my picture now.
As you look down at yourself, like I'm an adamantine dragon now. He goes,
that is the truth, dude, but we can't have the world know.
And you see that the color bronze returns to your scales.
This will be for us.
What the?
They can't know.
Now, now I understand you may like it and you can do that, but you gotta know there's repercussions. He's scared of those repercussions, so it's up to you how you want to do this. It's an illusion. You're really an adamantine color. It can be removed. In fact, maybe a free side worry here. You don't know what would happen if you walked by another Vindicator that had one of those staffs on. Would it ruin the illusion? Now you're aware that there is a disguise at play, and you've never seen an adamantine dragonborn. You've never heard of it. And you're an old man.
My whole life has been a lie. I see you. You're near. Yes?
Yeah, dude. We're close, man. I can feel it. I don't even have to think to supply you power.
And you can feel it like you felt like a balloon that's almost been stretched too big for a second as you feel him just kind of inhale a little power towards you. And then it relaxes.
But the task remains the same. They're coming for my eggs, dude. Now you understand why they can't have them.
And why they can't have them is because of the whole adamantine thing.
The mother was a god. No one knows what's in those eggs.
Who's after these eggs? Just a refresher, dude.
The fire giant has been making this draconian army from dragon eggs that they've somehow found and looted dragon hordes.
Yeah, the draconian.
They're now attacking that city to the north of you, but he's also said that they're on his island trying to get to his eggs.
So they're on him. They're on his body.
Yes, searching for those eggs.
Just let him know we'll be heading over soon, don't you worry, to the beach.
Righteous, dude. You can't get here soon enough. I'm doing everything I can to keep them off. I've whipped up a hell of a storm out in the waters. There's nothing with a sail that can get anywhere near here.
Basically, you get an image from him that he's put a hurricane around the island. It just sits on top of it, and there's the eye is on the island, and the hurricane surrounds it.
How do you suppose we travel to you?
Don't worry, dude. When you come, I'll cut a path for you. God help anybody who follows.
Sounds good. See you soon. Go ahead and send that little Hulk fella our way as well if you can.
You feel like your connection actually blank for a blip.
And he goes, oh, dude, I'm not really proud of that. I was furious. They were getting close. They reached out. I was in a bad place. I kind of lost my temper and I kind of juiced up Bugface a little bit. I don't have a lot of control over my rage and I'm not really sure what I've done. I've gave him the other half of the dragon lance and I'm afraid what he's gonna do with it.
You've nudged him thus far. It can be a very useful tool in the protection of your eggs.
Don't we have the other half of that dragon dance?
Yeah, it's mine, right? My spear.
Your spear at the bottom of it isn't flat, it's broken off. It's still really long. Like you said, it's like a full 7 feet long, but it's still broken off. You can tell the weapon was even longer before. And now he's described this other weapon, which it looks like it's the back half of the lance. And this bug face is wielding it one-handed to basically kill every dark dwarf in the Underdark.
Did you say he agreed?
You can tell he very much agrees that Bugface is a weapon that he can use to protect his eggs. But you got a feeling he said that, it's going to go down. If Bugface has to solve the problem, it won't be like you would solve the problem.
Yeah.
Maybe both.
Well, in a way, it is, right? It's the beach and I. We have this connection.
So you guys say your goodbye. You can tell he is getting desperate, and you can tell the move with Bugface wasn't something he thought of. It was reactive, and you're also worried what he might do if he is further panicked. So everyone wakes up, everybody give yourself a long rest, make sure you're fully healed, breakfast is served, it's delivered to your rooms, everyone is fully juiced up and ready to go. They ask if there's anything you need for the household before you begin your day.
Let me fix my stuff.
And I've got to delete Mr. McFeely. He has been ended.
Did he have any loot?
He might have, but you left his body there.
Yeah, we did kind of leave it. Hey, where's that dead midget spot?
Yeah, we left you with some blood on the ground and a dead gnome with a hole in his head. Remember that?
With a hole in his head. After the muffin and the loot, I'd also like to get these dragons on board to head over to the island. We got a big storm coming.
What do you got going on, Cooterslams?
Primordial dragon eggs and fire giants and things of that.
No, nothing crazy though.
Well, you've got my sword.
And my bow.
Inspiration.
And my wand or whatever you're using.
Yeah, dagger. My dagger.
You're ready to go for the day. Which path do you want to head first?
We gotta go to that golden griffin to see if we can pick up some dragon
Yeah, the bar. Maybe we could print out some flyers, get a little meeting going.
at the ye old print shop.
Yeah, we get the typographist there, and he's got all the little letters.
You guys head out of the palace. It's a cloudier day. The streets are really packed. As you're walking towards the Golden Griffin, there's a big crowd of people gathered at the end of one of the streets, one of the big streets. You can see there's a small section of the army, and there's a couple vindicators, you know, those priests with the maces. And right behind them, in a row of chains, a couple of old men, a woman, and a child. She appears to be about 13, and they're all being dragged along on the chains. And behind them, 2 Minotaur slavers, and they're just walking behind them, and you can tell they've come to collect these people, but they're just parading them through town. And on the back of each of them, written in blood of some kind, it says witches. And they're just dragging them down the streets, and people are screaming cuss words at them, throwing feces and rotten fruit as they're parading them down the town. As you turn and approach the door to the Golden Griffin, and you can walk in.
And I run in because you mentioned Minotaur slavers.
But that happens if you do magic in this town.
Exactly.
Yeah, witches.
So as you go in the Golden Griffin, the commotion outside dies down as the doors close, and you go in. And again, it's very nice. It's got that Scottish bar feel to it. Some nice green walls, plaid, and some places dark wood. They're all aware that you're in there. They're one of the princesses things. So they come and grab you. They bring you right to your table that you've established. You keep sitting in, and of course, they ask you, what you may need. And none of you are hungry. You just ate. The place isn't very busy. There's just a couple people in here grabbing some porridge. There's a crier out on the street that's yelling news about the war, so that you can see that they're just kind of eating and listening to someone talking about how the war to the north is going so great and General so-and-so is doing amazing, and you keep hearing about how the war is going really well, but you haven't heard them say the most important things, which is they haven't thrown the bad guys out of the city. They're still under attack. They're still conscripting soldiers. You're hearing that kind of mixed message where they keep reporting only good things, but everything around you says you're still very much in a war that's going poorly.
Very extra. Read all about it. Are there any dragonkin in here?
Like there's a couple of them having breakfast.
Walk up to them and give them a little kind of vague mission. Let them know we got something brewing here. We need the boys back in here.
When you approach the table, they both immediately stand up. Oh, Elder, we're very absolutely. What time and where? Roll a persuasion check.
The Golden Griffin and with haste. Persuasion check. All right, we got a 14.
All right, that's in the middle. That's not enough to raise your revolution score. Everyone had, plans and stuff. I don't know if I can get people immediately today, but how about tomorrow morning, this same time, like first thing in the morning?
I suppose that'll do. The revolution will begin tomorrow.
Is it really going to be a revolution?
No. Yes. Let me think about this. The real answer to that in character would be all in due time. All in due time, yeah.
They both look at you and inhale a little bit, like kind of surprised, and their eyes go big, and then they squint and their little teeth show, and they go, yeah, Then that's the way it's gonna be then. And they bow to you very deeply. And Elder, if there's nothing else, we must get moving right away.
Yes, cheers. And I toss him some coins or something.
Cheers.
Well, do you toss them some coins or something? I mean, there's stuff on your sheet we have to like change.
Oh, that stuff, yeah. Yes, we could change that. I'll toss them 2 gold coins each.
Okay, all right, 4 GPs. All right, that's a lot in peasant money. So that's, yeah, you basically just funded their households for a month. So they run out, and you can tell that they're, very serious. I mean, by the look in their fangs, you can tell that you may have started something.
Yes, we have a dream here. A Martin Luther Wings.
There you go.
Martin Luther Wings. Yes, this is good. Tomorrow.
It's first thing in the morning. Any place you guys would like to go today?
When do I get my knuckle busters?
Knuckle busters.
They mentioned something about creating them for me, so I didn't know if I was gonna get them right away or maybe at a later time.
That's actually a good point. They need a day to change the wraps to that blue you wanted.
Oh, okay.
Your knuckle clusters or whatever.
I thought they were knuckle busters.
They're knuckle dusters, but
Oh, they're knuckle dusters.
yeah.
Knuckle busters.
Maybe that can be the name of them. You put the little in quotes and the knuckle busters,
Because I'm busting you with my knuckles, bitch.
Yeah, busting them jaws.
Yeah.
We were talking about going to the monastery and asking about the loot on Mr. McFeely, right? We could see if they had any lost and found.
Yeah, let's go.
You guys go back to the monastery. What they've done is the body has disappeared. Everything is cleaned up like it never happened. And there's a small chest that has the belongings of a late Mr. McFeely. Inside of it, there's a couple pirate daggers, a short bow, some leather armor, roughly used, you could say, and really nice rapier on him. But you can tell by the runes that are engraved in the hilt that it is definitely a magical weapon. It's a finesse weapon. Finesse means you can use your dexterity score to use it. Somebody roll me a perception check, or everybody really.
I got a 10.
Got an 8.
7.
Wow, some solid rolls. This particular rapier has 4 lanyards carved in the hilt. Close examination, you'll see that there's different sized lockpicks hidden under the lanyards. And it appears that there's an activation word for some sort of effect. Someone's got to become attuned to it to find out its other properties.
Zena couldn't do an arcana check?
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, let me check it out. Roll my arcana. Here we go.
Big money, come on.
Nope, not good. 9.
You can't suss anything extra. Although there's a magic word on the side of it, you're not getting it's cursed. You did see that what's-his-face, Mr. McFeely, was using this in the fight, but yeah, you got nothing.
Anybody want that rapier?
Maybe we could take it to the master here and see if he can identify it for us.
Yes.
Yeah, do that.
Is the master nearby?
So you take it over to him. He looks at it and goes, oh, this is a very nice weapon. And he flips it around in his hand, checks the balance on it. So, oh, this is expertly made. And he looks at the word on the side of it. That's a weird word. You can tell it was arcane script. It might have been written by some mage in some time ago. But he just reads it. And as soon as he does, the 4 lanterns on the hilt float up into the air around him. They slowly circle in the effect of what is known as dancing lights, illuminating him and the area around him like a torch would.
Fancy.
Might be valuable, might be against the law. If you would add a rapier of dancing lights to your sheet.
Rapier of dancing. It's okay. This will probably be a custom item, right?
Yeah, it's a custom.
Any money?
And 15 gold pieces.
Hey.
Perhaps we donate them to the children we've scarred.
Yeah.
Aw, that's nice, guys.
Do some good for once.
Yeah.
Start paying back those children murders just a little bit at a time. Yeah, you're square on your loot, and I'm glad you found your sword, no matter what your plan is there, but you still have a full day ahead of you guys. What do you think your next steps are?
Oh, okay. I think that I'm gonna, try to hide out in the monastery. I'm just trying to get till tomorrow when we're headed out of town. Because, I don't want to run into these pirates. What are you guys going to do?
Yeah, I may go to my appointment, whenever that is.
I guess I'll go with Bio to that.
Oh, you're going with Bio to his appointment?
Unless it's a personal appointment. I don't know what's going on here. Okay,
4
nice.
VIP passes to the Royal Palace, and 4... Actually, I have some tickets to an upcoming tournament, if you guys want.
Oh, I can't use magic in town, right? Yeah.
I mean, nothing's stopping you.
Yeah.
All this magic lockdown is something that's been happening over time, and it's just gotten really shitty over the last 5 or so years. These Vindicators are brand new. They're like something happened in the last year.
Not all of my spells are from, the Stars book, so, right?
All of your spells are from Stalvar's book. You were not a wizard until you picked up that book and learned your first spell. You were a peasant, a pirate peasant.
My feet one, that's not part of his book.
You learned that from his dark arts. That feat came from that book.
Uh-oh. Becoming a warlock.
No, I'm gonna get rid of all this shit.
A necromancer.
That would be closer.
Yeah, why can't I
know how
drop
to
the books
reverse.
again? Why can't I just drop the books again?
No one says you can't. You need your book to change the spells you know. Right now, the spells you know, they're in there. You don't need the book to remember them. You just need the book to change it to the other spells.
Well, I mean, how do I get rid of these tainted spells or whatever? That's, I guess, what I'm saying.
Well, you don't yet until you find another book.
You're gonna have to investigate, look for clues, Scooby-Doo this shit.
I'm gonna dip you in some holy water.
And keep in mind, arcane magic is banned. Divine magic is not. All the temples are open. Druids are operating fine. Clerics are working fine. Paladins are fine. It's the arcane magic which is banned. And that's what's coming from the warlocks, the wizards, and the sorcerers. So with the few minutes left, let me ask, who's going to the appointment with the Princess Liliana? Bio, Cooterslams.
The meeting was a discussion on how we may improve Khazgar and the Dwarven Kingdom's relations.
I don't think I should go to the event. Sounds like it's going to be a lot of people and I could get spotted. I can't cast invisibility or I'll get sicker, so I don't have any disguises or anything, so I think I'm just going to hide.
We could put Zaina in some sort of bag or luggage.
Oh, wow.
A disguise.
I don't have
yes.
anything. I looked in my bag. I don't have anything to disguise myself.
Disguise store, yeah. We buy a hag and an artificial beard.
I'll ask if I can borrow a covering robe.
Of course, they offer you a robe and they get you fitted into one. And you can tell that the halflings are not the kids, but the master and his adult student are very into helping you. They're getting you fixed up and they get that robe and they make sure it pulls all the way down. They're like,
Oh, if you need to see here, our trick to it is, we hold our neck this way and you can still see out, but your face is still dark. We realize it looks rough, but that's part of it. They'll think you're just some new student.
Yeah, I don't want it to look fancy.
basically a burlap robe, but it's real long. And
Did they pull my hair back so you can't see it?
they didn't, but you can. Yeah, you can ponytail that stuff. Okay, yeah, pull it all back.
Yeah.
The four of you go to the palace. Bio, you present your credentials, and right away, you can tell that they've been expecting you. A lot of bows, and your highness, and your royal, and they seem to be very gracious. Is there any beverages, is there any wine or anything? And they're offering you plates with food on it. They are ignoring the other three. Completely. They take you into a sitting area and there's all these beautiful white marble walls all over the place, a giant set of doors, and the door cracks open a little bit and a small little thin man opens and says, "She will see you now," and opens the door for you all to walk into the chamber. When you walk in the room, there are two figures. There's a beautiful woman. She appears to be half elven. She has this golden hair that's pulled back, and there's another man, and he's in a tight black suit, real tight fitting, short black collar, pinned all the way to the top, black boots, black hair with a streak of gray going down one side, and it's slicked back. And as you approach, two of you immediately notice something. Bio, can you roll a perception check? 4. Okay. Bio, as you enter the room, Liliana says, "Oh, Bio, it's been lovely to meet you. I am so excited. Please let me introduce my friend here." And you look over to the gentleman that's in the black clothes. "This is Mardu Winespoil. He's the prime magistrate of the Traders Guild. We're so excited that you can join us." And as you all come into the chamber and meet them, you can also see there's a third figure in the room, and in the back in an alcove, there's an owl bear. It is huge. You can see that the left half of the owl bear is black clockwork. Bio, with your low perception score, you can tell Liliana is undead. Cooterslams, would you roll a perception check?
6.
Okay. Again, low. So you don't pick up all in the details, but Mardu, you can tell he's a dragon. Reptilian angles to his eyes, shape of his iris, the angles of his jaw, the smell of him. You're in the presence of a dragon. And from what you can tell, he is also old. And we're out of time for the evening. So guys, thank you very much for playing. I think we'll leave it here and we can pick up there next time.
All right, good session.
Yeah, thank you. That was a good one.